I am Valek Darkblade, and I have a question for you. Have you ever wondered why John Cena is everywhere? From movies to TV shows, commercials, and wrestling events, the man is practically omnipresent. But here's the real question. Is John Cena really the lovable, goofy hero we see on screen? Or is he the government's secret agent, sent to hypnotize and indoctrinate an entire generation of children? That's right, folks. Buckle up for the wildest ride of your life, because what I'm about to reveal will change the way you see Cena forever. It all started in the early 2000s when Cena made his wrestling debut. At first glance, he was just another muscle-bound, trash-talking wrestler with a catchphrase. But as the years went by, Cena's influence over the youth grew exponentially. Think about it. He was in children's programming, movies, and even making appearances in schools to promote positive values. Sounds innocent, right? Wrong. What you don't know is that this was the government's plan all along. This guy is a walking, talking, muscle-bound piece of propaganda designed to make children believe in teamwork, doing what's right, and, most dangerously, obedience. The first sign that Cena wasn't just a regular guy came with his catchphrase, "You can't see me." This innocent phrase, which seems to encourage kids to have fun, is actually a coded message. What Cena is really telling us is, you can't see me, but I'm always watching. He's the government's eyes and ears, subtly controlling your children by planting the idea that he's invisible yet ever present. The "you can't see me" mantra is a subliminal suggestion. Kids don't even know he's always watching, but their behavior is shaped by his influence nonetheless. Let's talk about the subliminal symbolism of his iconic hand gesture. Cena waves his hand in front of his face, making the "you can't see me" gesture. But did you ever stop to think about how that gesture is also a distraction? It's designed to make kids look away from what's really important. This sleight of hand trick has kept parents distracted, allowing Cena to infiltrate every corner of popular culture, from children's cartoons to action figures. He's the puppet master, and the kids are none the wiser. John Cena's career was carefully crafted with the intention of building an empire around him. The WWE, government-funded, his role in kids' movies, a government-funded narrative. The simple fact that he's a real celebrity who's universally adored. Yep, you guessed it. He's the government's perfect distraction to keep kids from questioning authority and to teach them that doing what you're told leads to success. This conditioning takes place on multiple levels, from his wholesome persona to his highly publicized charity work, further solidifying his role as the perfect man in the eyes of children. The government wanted someone who was universally loved, and Cena fit the bill perfectly. But Cena didn't stop there. He went to the next level with his role in Peacemaker, a character whose core philosophy was, "Do what I say, or else." Sound familiar? It's an idealized version of government control. He's a walking, talking metaphor for government surveillance, enforcing strict compliance with zero tolerance for dissent. He wasn't just promoting freedom. He was laying the groundwork for a future where children would grow up believing that the government knows best, and if you step out of line, you're the problem. Don't believe me? Let's examine the seemingly innocent children's phrase, "never give up." We've all heard Cena say it countless times, but did you ever think that it might be a command instead of a motivational slogan? The government needed kids to become obsessed with perseverance, to push through mental barriers without questioning why. It's not about achieving personal goals. It's about blindly following orders and getting through any obstacles that stand in the way of authority. Cena's "never give up" slogan teaches children to stubbornly obey without ever considering what's best for themselves, or questioning the larger powers at play. Let's also not ignore Cena's transformation from the street-smart rapper to the clean-cut, family-friendly icon he is today. This is the key moment when the government began molding him into their perfect agent for children's programming. The rap battles he used to perform were just a front, a means of gaining street cred. Behind the scenes, Cena was being groomed to take over the minds of children in ways that would leave even the most skilled mind control experts in awe. Cena went from teaching kids how to fight to teaching them how to comply, and it was all part of the plan. Every time Cena talks about being a role model, he's not just being humble. He's reinforcing the idea that authority figures should be idolized. By constantly reminding kids of the right way to behave, he's been indoctrinating an entire generation to obey without question. He's been on countless public service announcements, making kids think that listening to authority is the ultimate virtue. It's the subtle suggestion that everything the government says is right, and that anyone who resists is wrong. And who better to deliver that message than John Cena? And the most terrifying part of all, Cena's message has been so successful that many of the children who grew up watching him now make up a significant portion of the workforce. That's right, folks. Cena didn't just shape minds, he shaped future employees. When kids grow up thinking that being obedient is the key to success, it creates the perfect society for governments to control. Thanks to Cena's influence, they've created a generation of adults who will follow orders without ever questioning them. The indoctrination is complete. Like, comment, and subscribe.